Yo, what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fans? Your boy Lonzo 1219, aka Die Hard. Back in the building, ready to do another video. And the HD cam is working today, so we at least have that working. Um, Microphone working, as you can hear my dog running around the house. And I'm in the building. Slim Shady Kane, what's up with you? Still ain't got you to do your name. The wholesome one, Mr. Holloway, the wholesome one, the youth family. What's going on? Man, the old school vibe, man. You know, I got the, you know, this is my swag right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got my swag on. What's good with Terrence? What's good with Tristan, Ralph, Kevin, Wesley? See, we got a lot of people in the building. So we got a lot of people in the building already. We got 20 people on the chat. You know, so I need to execute tonight. I need to call the right plays tonight. You're 100% right, Slim Shady Kane. What's good, Ariel? I need to call the right plays tonight. I need to execute tonight. I need to make sure I put the team in the best position to win. That's my goal. And you guys don't understand YouTube. You guys just watch YouTube. You don't understand it. Okay, you guys don't understand. You just watch it. You don't understand it. You know, I understand it. You guys don't. Got that. Yeah, hit the like button. 31 on 9 likes. Hit the like button. What we gonna talk about? I think that's what it be. I think a lot of people get on, they jump right on, they forget to hit the like button. So hit the like button, please. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You know, like, share, all of those things, man. Please don't forget to do that. Um, I got a big ups from a guy the other day. He said, man, Zoe, I don't understand why you're not at 15,000 subscribers yet, man. And I told him I'm grateful to be at where I'm at. You know, I'm very blessed to be where I am. But that was a big compliment. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciated that. Besides that, man, you know, I do open forums, man. I want to know what you guys want to talk about. I want to know exactly what you guys want to talk about. What can we do to execute a game plan tomorrow in order for us to win a game tomorrow? That's one of the main things. What can we do to execute a game plan tomorrow in order to win a game tomorrow? You know, I'm gonna put the number in the chat. The good thing is I do have my still have my tablet here, so I can do a few things while I'm let me see. I'm gonna do this left-handed. You know, it feels real awkward. Um, so right now we're gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna lay off of Rick today because that's kind of hard to do. We're gonna start with the donkey of the day. My donkey of the day. Thank you, Charlemagne the God, for giving me that. I'm running with that until somebody come up with a slogan for a stupid. And Raymond and Slim Shady, I got y'all shirts coming out tomorrow. I get off work early tomorrow. I still have to send a chain out as well. These 12-hour days have been killing me. So I do got those things coming up. And I'm sending the shirts off tomorrow. And the chains off tomorrow. So sorry about the delay. Even though y'all were on time with y'all money, I really apologize about the delay. What's good, Florida boy? What's good with you? Yeah, I got you the black one. This is my white one. I got you the black one. I like my white one though. Got you the black one. The hats are gonna actually be like 24 or 25 because they went up on them. They gave us a good price on them when I first bought them. Now they went way up on the hats. I don't know what happened with my hats. So I'm gonna have to go up on the hats a little bit. They were 15. They're gonna probably be around $24 as well. So whether people like them or not, they buy them or not, I just think it's a little bit different. Just think it's a little different than what we're used to having. I didn't show you shirts. Hold on, I got this is the white one. Hold on. I thought I had showed everybody pictures of the shirt. I guess I didn't. They're also on my Facebook page as well. K&K Creations designed it for me. Price for the tees are $25 for the t-shirts. Price of the t-shirts are $25. Yeah, it got a lot of detail to them, and it's not just silk screen the way she did it. So it has a lot of detail to it, man. Y'all better execute modeling them t-shirts. What's going on, the legend? Y'all know we get in here, we talking about everything but football right now, but y'all know how we do. It's Friday night Canes, man. What in the world was that? My damn dog done. My dog going crazy, man. My dog done ran to my stand. You got it. I can't afford the sizes for the big dudes, man. Each size go up now. If you get a 2X, that costs more expensive than an extra large. You know, each size of the shirts go up now. If you want to pay the size of the shirt, 3X costs more than the extra large. Serious. They're serious. I think 2X and X is about the same. But 3X costs a little bit more than the extra large for real. They're a little bit more expensive. I'm not over or under Miami game 400 under. Under. Your name is spelled almost like mine, except you got an A in the end of it. So I'm guessing it's Alonza. I'm going under the 400. I'm going like 330. Yeah, 2X is the same. 3X is a little bit more. 3X cost more. This is the extra large right here, though. All right, let's get into the chat. Man. First things first. What do you guys think about the comments that What do you guys think about the comments that Thomas Brown made? I think it's a little disrespectful. I think it's very insensitive to the players. I think he turned off a lot of recruits. I just think he sold his soul. I think he sold his soul on that one. I really didn't like those comments. I would tell Thomas that if I got an opportunity to talk to him. I think he was totally disrespectful. I think he was totally wrong. I did not like the comments. He made comments blaming the players, and the players don't want to be here to leave and stuff like that, man. He's a he called kids cancers. He did stuff like that. You have to go watch the video. But that was just the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard from an assistant coach on any level of any level of football. And those guys are like those guys are just so disrespectful to a point where, and then Coach Rick makes a comment about if we want to recruit well, then we need to come to games. People been going to games, man. Bro, you need to do your freaking job and coach, because you can't coach. So, and then he has Thomas Brown following him up on the same BS, and it's like, Yo, we are not just football fans who try to look at what goes on the field. Is on and off the field. Now we can judge these players on and off the field. Why can't we judge these coaches on and off the field? And I get a lot of people that get upset with me about that. But it's not just about X's and O's. It's not just about execution, man. It's about, do the defense know exactly what you're going to do before you even do it? And that's the main problem with what's going on at the University of Miami right now. So we need to figure out what we can do to we need to figure out what we can do to win some of these ball games, man. It's coaching execution, not coaching and execution. You should put coaching execution first. Put coaching execution, because our coaches are not, they're not, I'll go back and watch that video, Dion. Our coaches are not getting our kids prepared. They're not doing it. We're one of the most talented. We should be at least the third most talented team in the ACC, and at least that, and we're not that. Yeah, our offense is vanilla, man. Our offense is like my T-shirt. It's bland, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate to say this. I just wish, to be honest with you, I wish he resigned. What's going on, Thomas? What's good with you? I'm not gonna say buy Nikoski. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not saying it neither. Because I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna go on with Nikoski, man. You know exactly what plays he's gonna call tomorrow. He's gonna line up with the running back either to the right or left. He's gonna switch whatever side they're on. He's gonna do a read option and probably gonna hand the ball off the first time, or either hand the ball off the second time. So with Duke is not doing that well this year neither. But their coach Cutcliffe is to me, he gets the best out of his players. So our defense is gonna have to they're gonna have to stand tall in order to win that game. We had guys talking about our defense played bad. We gave up two scores. They gave up the two first touchdown drives. After that, those other scores was on our offense because they got the ball on their side of the field, inside the 20, I think once or twice. They didn't even have to drive. So Boston College got it they got it handed to them very easily. They got it handed to them very easily that game. They got it handed to them very easily that game. So I mean, it's not as if it's not like we don't understand what's going on. They understand what's going on. It's just not a good thing right now, man. What's going on in Miami right now? Go lay down, Beth. So I mean, we have to figure out what do we need to do in order to get this offense moving, because this offense hasn't been moving all year long. It hasn't moved in 2 to 3 years, to be honest with you. And this is what I've been talking about. So the phone lines are open, man. If anybody wants to If anybody wants to call in, the phone lines are open. I've already put the number in the chat to figure out what are we going to do tomorrow in order to beat Duke. So. Yeah, who we got?
What up, Joe? What's up, TV?
What's going on, brother? What's good with you?
Oh, no, man. Good luck, man. Trying to get over this cold, bro. This weather was trying to pick my butt right now.
Oh, we got it up here, too. I'm supposed to be in Atlanta next week. I'm going to try to make that trip to Atlanta next week for that game. Yeah, it's a 3-hour trip, so see if I can make that trip. Yeah. Hey, anybody who call in, I know I got a slight delay. I know we have a slight delay, but if you hear somebody on the phone, please do not call. Let that person finish with their call, please.
Yeah, I just keep it short and simple, Joe. You know how I do it, man. I say what I want to say, and then I speak my piece, and I get up out of there.
Yeah, what you got on the game tomorrow, man?
I want to go on a couple. I got some stats. I'm a stat guy. Let's check this out. And right now, Duke is the same record as Miami at 5-3. Their win-loss, though, is 36-26, which is better than the game we played last week. But what I watched the whole Baylor game, and I also watched all of the Pitt game. And here's what I saw.
You gotta speed it up a little bit now. You gotta speed it up a little bit. You can't take too long on it. I got a lot of calls coming in.
Okay, I got you. The Jews got a full defense. They won a 4-3. They won a shotgun pretty much every single play. They won a lot of read options. We got to watch out for Jackson, and we got to watch out for Brown. Now, here's the thing that I will tell you. This Duke team looks just like the Boston College team we lost to, and looks just like the Virginia team we lost to. Unless Mark Rick opens up the playbook.
He don't have a playbook to open up. He doesn't have a playbook to open up. If he had a playbook to open up, it will be open.
We got 6 plays.
So how is he going to open up a playbook that we don't have to open up?
I want to say, Mark Rick said to talk about the reason why Malik was here as the starter and not Perry is the fact that Perry can't read a playbook. Then we got 6 plays, and then evidently Malik was here to read the book, but he can only throw 42%.
So when did Rick say that? See, I keep hearing people say that shit, right?
He said that during the summertime.
He didn't say that. He didn't say Perry can't read the playbook. Those words didn't come out of his mouth.
He literally said Perry. The reason why he was not starting because he was not able to make the read. The second and third.
Time out. No. He did not say in the playbook. He did not say in the playbook. He said he didn't think that he could make second and third reads. No, it's not. No, it's not, because your second and third read, you might not have time to get to your third. See, that's when I say people twist stuff. And when people, I do. You do good. And that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you say that you can't read your second and third read, that doesn't mean that you can't read your playbook. It means you're not getting off your first read fast enough. That's what that means.
You're right. I agree with that. You're right, but still, what you said was right. What I said was right. That still becomes the problem, though.
No, but it's not about reading. It's not about reading. You know what I mean by reading a playbook. It means you can't literally read.
No, I don't mean.
No, I'm just saying.
Reading and breaking it down. I'm saying, and it comes down to you
that's on my team.
making a read. For instance, and I tell people, I played quarterback in high school, and I played quarterback in college, and I'm recruited by Miami. When you step back, right, and let's say it's a 3-step drop, your first 2 passes is going to be a slant, a quick hitch, or a go route. If you step back and those guys are covered, you need to be able to figure out who's going to be in the flat, who's going to be in that 10-yard end.
But how many seconds? How many seconds do you get to figure all that out?
3. You got
Two, 2.6. 2.6.
NFL settings, but college?
2.6. No. In college, we pulled it up where I was here. It's 2.6. It's 2.6.
But that's not point.
My point is that is not why he's not playing him. He's not playing him because he has a dislike for him. Because you play the best player on the field. And there's no way in the world anyone can tell me that N'Kosi Perry isn't better than what we have playing at quarterback right now.
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. I'm Team Perry all day. I mean, granted, if you were to talk about the stats from players coming out of high school that are in Miami right now, Darren Williams is the best prospect.
Yeah, but he played in Georgia.
I know.
He didn't play in
Georgia.
He didn't play in Miami. You think you'd have the same stats in Miami?
Who, Darren?
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't have. They're nowhere near as good. They're nowhere. Perry broke every. Perry broke every Donovan McNabb record. I mean, not Donovan. Dante Culpepper record. He's the number 2 dual threat running quarterback in the nation coming out, and he played in the toughest division in high school in the nation against the best athletes in high school in the nation. That matters.
I mean, I understand.
That matters.
Quarterback coach, and you got a garbage ass coach. But at the end of the day, if you put a player on the field, you know the truth. Mark gotta let the playbook go.
He don't have one. What was his last playbook? Do anybody remember his last playbook?
That was when he was at Georgia before the athletic director made sure.
How many years ago was that before he got hired at Miami? It was 8 years before he got hired at Miami. So he hadn't had a playbook. So what are you going to open up something he don't have? It's like you in a 4-cylinder trying to outrun a. It's like you in a Hyundai Sonata 4-cylinder trying to outrun a Corvette. You know, he's getting dominated by inferior opponents and by inferior coaches. He's being out-coached, out-game planned on offense by every coach that he plays against, that he goes up against.
And you really say inferior coaching? I mean, he's not a good coach. So
he's not a good coach. He's not a good coach. Well, they consider him. They consider him a good coach, though.
The Virginia playbook looks, the Boston College playbook looks way better than what we run. I don't know if you saw that, but some other day from Uncle Luke. And he said he talked to Nick Saban personally 2 weeks ago. Nick Saban said Miami got better players than Alabama does. We just coach them better.
I didn't hear that, but I would love to go read that comment.
No, I posted it. Oh, no, it's definitely from Luke Campbell. He literally said it. Nick Saban said it. Miami got better players. Why do you think they're always in our backyard? Why do you think they're always in our backyard?
You talking about the city? You talking about the city of Miami? I thought you were talking about the Miami team, University of Miami.
No, I'm talking about, Nick Saban said the University of Miami football team has better talent than the University of Alabama right now.
I don't believe that. That ain't true. They got no more recruiting class in the last 9 years.
I don't know.
I totally disagree. That's nothing for me.
Even on the bad coaches that we had, and Miami's gonna be in the same boat this year.
That's not what I'm saying.
You guys realize
that's not what I'm saying, though. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Miami we do not have better players than Alabama.
Hell, I started that players out from Miami.
They're from. I'm saying Alabama, Miami. Alabama doesn't have better players than Miami. The only way Miami could beat Alabama is if Nick Saban was coaching Miami and Mark Richt was coaching Alabama. We could beat Alabama because Rick would help us beat Alabama by the way he called plays. All right, let me take another call, bro. I appreciate you, man. Hit me up after the chat. I was supposed to hit you back yesterday, but I fell asleep. Hit me up after the chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, what do we have to do in order to get some plays called, in order to do things the way it was? What do we have to do? I'm lost. I'm still confused. I have no idea what we're gonna do in order to win ball games on offense side of the football. It mind boggles me what we're gonna have to do to win on the offense side of the football. See if this person is still watching. I don't know. There's 3 rings. On the 4th ring, I'm hanging up. You can't say I didn't call you back. This is a New York number.
No, what's happening, man?
You was about to get hung up on, man. You was about to get hung up on. What's good? I didn't want to go to your voicemail and say your name and everything. So
Yeah, man, what's going on, man? Look, let me tell you something, man. I actually.
Where you from in New York? You don't mind me asking. Yes, you got New York number. Where you from in New York?
I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
How you get New York number, man? You doing New York number?
Hey, well, look, I used to stay in Long Island, New York.
Okay, my big mo. That's a 516 is Long Island.
Yeah,
You got 934. 934 Long Island now too?
Yeah, Long Island, New York, yeah.
I'm saying I didn't know Long Island had that area code. 516 is usually the Long Island area code. Well, let me get off of that. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. Look, I've been hearing you talk about the University of Miami, man. Man, I made a post on the Miami Hurricane. No, I just said on the page that, you know, it's been real hard for me to watch this team. It's just like, I mean, I'm a 49ers fan, so I mean, it's kind of like the same thing, you know, watching, you know, week after week and being depressed about everything. I'm like you, man. I don't know what is it gonna take.
It's gonna take Mark Richt to stop calling plays and Mark Richt to fire his son. That's what it's gonna take.
Well, see, I made a post similar to that on that Facebook page. It's a Miami Hurricane fan page, and I just basically said so many words. I said, look, I can't watch this team, and so man, they basically said to me, well, you know, you're not a real fan, and this, that, and the other. I told them, I said, look, I became a Miami Hurricane fan the night that we lost to Penn State in the Fiesta Bowl.
You don't have to explain yourself. You have to explain yourself to what's a real and a fake fan. What the freak is does a real fan support losing? I mean, seriously, does a real fan sit back and support losing?
No,
support it.
I mean,
you don't support. You know, you don't support losing. You get on the bubble and you go after the coaches that the reason why we are losing. Because at the end of the day, Mark Richt made a bonehead statement talking about if we want to get recruits, we have to sell out Sun Rock. Nah, we have to win games. Sun Rock was being sold out last year. I believe that you should go to games regardless. Don't get me wrong, but when you have a coach that is just idiotic and stubborn and being a moron and telling fans that they don't know football, and then you got his stepson. Then you got his stepson Thomas Brown coming out talking about players and players are stupid and need to lead it. When you have that coming from your leadership, when you have a coach say basically, I'm gonna run the same play over and over and over again because it's not my fault, it's not working, it's their fault, it's not working. They're not executing. And then he said, and maybe they're not executing because I'm not teaching them how to execute right. That's the most idiotic, hypocritical statement I've ever. He is not that guy.
No, look. I said 2 weeks ago when we were off, I said, okay, you know what? Maybe he's gonna do what he said he was gonna do, before the season started. I had heard that he was gonna go and do the 2-back system and, gonna, do power football and, we're gonna, it was gonna go back to the way Miami used to play, back in the day. But you keep mentioning Mark Richt's playbook.
He don't have one. He doesn't have one.
He had one when he was the offensive coordinator at Florida State.
So how many years ago was that? They don't even make those same plays anymore. Those plays don't even work anymore. And traditionally, Miami fans are subpar. And I'm not going to disagree with you on that, Chris. But when you have a mediocre, less than coach who defends everything he does, then he's subpar. It's not about the fans. It's about him. The fans can't help him win games. He has to do his damn job. You know what the fans and the alumni do? They pay that $4 million a year salary he get. That's what they do.
Right.
When was the last time they sold out a complete season? Last year, this year, and the year before last. The last 3 years, they sold out season tickets. Chris?
Right. So, I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean,
I'm sorry. Let me get on Chris one more time. Chris, if you don't know what you're talking about, man, you don't know what you're talking about. The fans support the coaches win. Okay? It's up to the coaches who get paid $4 million a year, who get all the top recruits in the nation to do their damn jobs and win games. Fan support. I go to those games. It's not like it used to be. But they don't have to support mediocrity. $5 million a year. They don't have to support mediocrity. They don't have to support a coach who publicly tried to humiliate every Miami fan in the country by saying that we don't know football. That's what PMR told Kane's on ass kiss, is we don't know football. So why would I support him? Screw him. Period.
That's sad. That's sad, though. That's sad, man. That's sad. And me personally, like I said, I mean, people that know me, they know I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. They know this. They know this. And man, I mean, I'm going to the bar. I'm getting like, man, like, what's wrong with your team? Your team sucks. And I just hold my head down, man. I mean, that's not the way how a Miami Hurricane fan should be. Be able to hold the head down, man. We should be able to hold our heads high and be able to just, say, hey, you know what? We should be able to compete with the top teams right now, and we just simply not. I mean, it's depressing. It's depressing.
Chris, why don't you call in? Stop with Twitter fan. Call in so me you can have a conversation. I'm listening to you at the same time. I'm tired. Chris, there are plenty of coaches with that kind of money that make that kind of money that's in the recruiter ground that we are in. How about that? Whatever, Chris. You want to talk? You want to keep talking? Call in, man. You got the number. I'll put it back in the number for you. Keep going, my brother. He's starting to annoy me.
Yeah, man. I mean, Chris going hell, man. I don't know what his problem is.
I'm gonna let him call in, and I'm gonna let him talk first. And then I'll say something. But you can still go. You can still talk because he ain't gonna call in. No, you can still talk because he's not gonna call in.
Okay.
So keep talking.
But man, I don't I mean, like I said, man, I don't get it. I really wish that I really wish after 2 weeks we had 2 weeks to prepare for Boston College. I really wish that he had changed the offense, or somebody would have came to him like, look, this ain't working, bro. let's go somewhere else. Let's try to do something else. And I mean, I was just highly disappointed, man. And
how many weeks did we have? How many weeks do we have to prepare for LSU?
We had a minute, you know, and I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. You know what's going on because.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's mind-boggling, man, and but you know what? I mean, I still rep my colors. You know, no matter what. You know, I'm gonna rep my colors.
I got it tattooed on me, man. I got that U tattoo right here. That's for Chris. I got that U tattoo right here. All right. Got it tattooed on me, man.
I got mine too, bro.
There you go.
I got mine too. I got mine on my right shoulder.
That's all I'm saying, man. It bugs me. We rep this team, man.
We rep 365 days. Bro.
Exactly.
365 days.
This coach is incompetent, man. He's incompetent. He has no idea what he's doing, and doesn't seem to care. He told our fans we don't know football. That's what he said. Those are the words that came out of his mouth. And the reporters let him get away with it. I would have tore his ass up if I was in that meeting room. They'd have kicked me out.
Man. Oh my gosh, man. Ever since last year when we went on that losing streak last year too, man. I mean, that was kind of mind-boggling too.
Can anybody in the chat here? Can anybody in the chat here? I'm gonna call you back, whoever that was. Can anybody in the chat hear me? Does everybody hear me pretty clearly? Hey, Chris, can you hear me? I need to know if anybody can hear me because I need to know. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, because I got a text message from Jackie Hughes. Your audio is effed up. Can't watch SMH. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and show that, Jackie. You the only one that can't watch or hear, so you might need hearing aids. You might need some hearing aids or get off that cheap ass phone you got and get you a real phone. Your speaker's broke on your phone. How about that? What you got? I was just saying, I mean, you got trolls that come. What you got going in the background? Is that me or you in the background?
I don't know.
I heard it a little.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's probably what that was, though.
No, I heard something in the background. He said he couldn't hear at all. And I knew that was nonsense. I got people in the comment section commenting. I know there's a little echo in the background, but it's the way I got my system set up. But I know people can hear. And like I said, I tell people I'm doing this on speakerphone. It's not like I'm doing it on a chat. I'm using my phone going through the speaker so people can hear. So, but I know people can hear.
Right.
So,
oh, man, we gotta do something tomorrow, man, to stop this bleeding, man, because it's gonna get terrible if we lose tomorrow. If we lose tomorrow, man, heads will most definitely roll.
No, they won't. He'll use another excuse. Hey, I heard Jackie. Somebody said your phone needs to execute better, man. Let me take this next call, my brother. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
All right. Somebody said Jackie's phone needs better execution. Slim Shady Kane said Jackie's phone needs better execution. What's going on? Who we got?
What's up, my brother? You got Logan on the line. Everyone's favorite.
What's going on, little bro? What's good with you?
Dreading tomorrow, honestly.
I'm not dreading it. I'm just going to come home and you see I got another bottle of fresh Crystal Head over there. So I'm gonna come home and I got me my little glasses. I got the bottle this time because it has the glasses I got the glasses with it. and take me a couple shots of Crystal Head and just watch the game, man.
Yo, check this out, right? So, you know, I'm in the military and I'm moving to Colorado. My movers, they moved everything in my house. Everything in my house is gone except a couch and a TV.
What happened to my blanket?
Guess who's not missing the game tomorrow?
What happened to my blanket you were supposed to bring back from Korea?
I have it.
I need that.
I need some shipping money.
I will send it to you today.
Let me know, bro. I have it. You seen it, right?
Yeah, I see. That's why I said I wanted one. That was badass. That's a badass blanket.
Yeah, I have it, bro. Hey, bro, on a real note, anybody here watching this stream knows don't have high expectations for tomorrow. I get it. Y'all want to be happy. Y'all want to be hyped. But at the same time, let's face reality with how not only the season has went, but these last pretty much 3 games has went, and I'm including the FSU game. I don't think tomorrow's going to be what we think, just like it has been the last 3 weeks. It's going to be stupid penalties. It's going to be bad play calling. It's going to be blown throws, drops every once in a while. I'm worried once again.
I'm worried.
I'm not putting my expectations up high.
I'm worried too. Hey, mean girl, how you doing? I'm very worried as well. I'm very worried.
Every team on our schedule, no matter a rank, every team on our schedule is going to play us like it's their championship game, bro.
It's not that. It's not that they're playing like it's their championship game. You don't have to. Shoot, they can play against we could be playing against Miami Northwestern and have a problem because our offense can't do anything. Our defense needs to do everything for us.
You know what really worries me though is how we played these last 3 games. After Duke, we got to be at Georgia Tech and I believe at Virginia Tech.
And I'll be at the Georgia Tech game more than likely because that's only a couple hour drive from here. So.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is to me right now, man. I'm just on the mindset of because I gotta work in the morning, so I gotta get up, go to work, and then go to the barbershop and come home and deal with Coach Rick.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. That's the good thing though is the way that my mindset is after these last few games is I'm not waking up tomorrow all hyped up. Like, you know, I'll throw my flags in my car, I'll wear my socks, shoes, jersey, shorts, everything. But I'm not going to sit there and expect so much because every game has been, unfortunately, it's been so less.
Chris, how are we headed in the right? Are you Mark Rick's son? Is your name John Rick instead of Chris Song? How are we headed in the right direction? We're going backwards.
You can't.
We're going backwards. Our offense hasn't been good since Coach Rick has been here. Since PMR has been here, our offense has been bad. How you doing, man, girl? If I ain't spoke to you already. Since he's been here, our offense went backwards. There is no difference between our offense of now and our defense of Mark D'Onofrio. They are the same coach. They are the same. Mark D'Onofrio, matter of fact, I wouldn't doubt if Mark Rick is being held hostage somewhere in a bunker and they got Mark D'Onofrio face, you know what I'm saying? They did some type of transplant to make him look like Rick. Because our offense and our defense they look the exact same from 2 different coaches.
Hey, Zoe, I got to ask you a couple questions. I bet you $100 that you already know, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Who won us 10 straight games last year?
Defense.
Thank you. Okay. So when you tell somebody, I got into it with somebody on Facebook, and I promise you're going to know who it is. Somebody says, no, our defense didn't do it. They won them because everyone played together. You can't win just with offense or not with defense or one player. Who said that? Tell me.
I don't know who said that, but when you number one and when you number one in turnovers and dead last in points off of turnovers, that'll tell you something right there.
I want to use you more. His first name's got 2 letters.
I don't know. You got me. I'm kind of lost now. Okay. Okay. You talking about NJ Florida King?
NJ, this man is on a post saying that Rozier is our best.
You're talking about the fat guy that was caught peeing in the bushes with his stomach out, right?
Yep.
You're talking about the fat guy who I ran up when he said he was gonna beat me up, and I seen him at the What game do I see him at? The what's the name? The I can't remember the high school game that we had, Paradise Camp. He ran and locked himself in his car.
He literally sat there and said that our defense made plays, but our offense still put points.
Don't listen to Carolina. NJ has been kicked off of every website that he's been on. He's changed his name 1,000 times.
That's the thing too. Is I'm not trying to make this stream about somebody specific, especially someone that's so irrelevant and ignorant. But at the same time, man, I can't grasp his I don't know, man. Like his mindset on the way he's viewing things is just I don't understand it.
He's viewing everything through food.
He said
he's looking
right through a cheeseburger.
He's viewing everything through food. Hey, who is this? Real
quick. So he said that our offense won us the North Carolina game, but our defense scored 21 points that game. I don't understand that.
Because he's stupid.
I don't understand it.
Let me take Ernesto because he calls it every week on, and I need to get him. I never get him.
Go ahead, bro. I'll be in the chat. Take care.
Appreciate it, my brother.
About that blanket, bro.
I'm coming right back at you, Ernesto. I'm coming right back at you, my brother.
Alonzo.
What's going on, my brother? What's good with you, man?
Shit. Still worried about this game tomorrow.
I'm not concerned. You know what, man? I don't worry anymore. I don't. I seriously don't worry anymore, man. I know what to expect. So I don't worry. What's going on, Gary? I'm serious, man. I know our coach is mediocre at best.
Oh yeah. I just had a quick question for you. I don't know if you heard. I think it was like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. The Maryland fans got tired of their head coach, and I guess they did a petition or something. They had him fired or something.
No. I don't know if that happened, but that's not gonna happen in Miami. Not gonna do that. And Thomas, I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit on that. My dream would be Manny Diaz as head coach. And find me, I don't want Lane Kiffin as my head coach. I want Manny Diaz as my head coach. I want Diaz as my head coach. I take Lane as my offensive coordinator. I want Diaz. I think people really underappreciate what Diaz means to that school and to that program, man. Just put it this way. When it comes to Manny Diaz. That turnover chain was his creation, right?
Yes.
All right. How much did that turnover chain? You know what? No hater. You're blocked. You're blocked, bro. I'm done. You're blocked. Fucking punk. You're blocked. You're not gonna make racist comments on my channel. You're blocked. I'm not even going mute you. I'm blocking you. You can unsubscribe. I'm not going to deal with that shit. I'm telling you, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not dealing with that. I refuse to deal with a freaking coward behind a keyboard making jokes about blacks, Latinos, whites, anybody. I refuse to deal with that. I refuse to. When you have every race play on that football team, and the only time you can root for one is when they play for your football team. Kiss ass. Kiss ass, you punk. I hate people like that with a passion. Coward. And this is my show. If you're going to get mad at me saying I don't give a damn, bye. Bye. Kick rocks. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, I was just letting you finish, dog. I didn't know that you had a racist.
I've had them. You get them every week. You get them every week, man.
I know, I hear you, man, every week.
You get them every week, man. I'm like, it pisses me off that people can have so much hate in their heart, bro, and don't even know people, man. They don't even know people.
Yeah.
But the stuff they say, they won't say to your face. I can promise you won't say it to my face. I'll bet anything on you won't say it to mine. I can't stand cowards, man. We come over here and try to have a good. I know we gonna argue every now and then, but bro, the racist rhetoric got to go, man. It has to, man. All right, go ahead. Let's get back on. Let's get back on what you were talking about, my brother. I apologize.
Yeah. No, I mean that was the way I understood it. I mean, whether or not it is true or not, I don't know. But that was the way I understood it.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna just get rid. They're not just gonna get rid of Rick and pay Rick. I just want them to. What I would love to see them do is name Manny Diaz the head coach in waiting, right? And hire an offensive coordinator and tell Mark Rick he has nothing to do with offense, and just let him sit there and look like a dummy on the side. He looked like that anyway. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Manny's my guy. Manny is my guy for head coach. Serious. If it's not Nick Saban or Dabo Swinney or Urban Meyer, my guy right now for head coach is Manny Diaz. I believe he's earned it. I believe he's earned the respect of the team. He has the respect of the University of Miami, and he's made Miami more money than any coach on that football team right now. He's made University the turnover chain by itself made Miami money. And then he didn't just create the chain, he created the turnovers with it.
I am not disagreeing with you, my brother. You are 100% right on the dot with that.
And then we'll definitely have a problem because Manny's Cuban and our president Julio Frank is Mexican, so we definitely gonna have a problem with some of the races then. We're gonna have a real problem with some of the races then. We're gonna have a Cuban head coach and a Mexican president of the school. Oh my God, where the racist people gonna come from then? I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too. Because it's like you always say at the end of each show, we are the forgotten college in a way.
I mean,
because they all prefer to go talk more about the Alabamas, the Notre Dames, and all these other ones. And I'm from Texas, even about Texas, but they do not realize, like you told me once, how many championships has Miami won?
Miami's won 5. I'm gonna call you back 205. Hey Jay, you're right. There's more to be a head coach than it is to be a D coordinator. But every head coach has been a coordinator. Everyone. Every head coach has had to be a coordinator. They had to work their way up.
Okay.
So.
But you make a lot of sense because I think, like you said, Manny earned his shot at being head coach.
He's earned it. And the community will get behind him. The community will get behind him.
I believe that 100%. And then the fans around the world also.
Yeah, the fans will get behind Manny. Everybody loves Manny.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves Manny. Yes, that's just Manny being Manny. Remember Manny Ramirez? Everybody say Manny being Manny. It's Manny being Manny, man. Manny Ramirez is one of my favorite baseball players of all time.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you though. Hey, next time you call on your phone like you did this time. Like I said, if you call in on your FaceTime.
Or my messenger.
Yeah, it's not gonna get.
Messenger no more?
Nah, just do the phone because it's not gonna come through.
Okay.
I appreciate it, man. You see the hard hat, right? You see the hard hat sit up there?
No, sir. Actually, I cannot see nothing with my phone
Okay.
because I had to call out.
Okay. Well, you'll see it. It's behind on top of the football. You'll see it. If you go to 55 minutes and 12 seconds, you'll be able to see it.
It's yours, brother.
I appreciate it, my brother.
Gladly to give it to you.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Let me take this last caller just called in from Alabama.
Yo, what up, though?
What's good? Who we got, man?
Man, Bama, man.
What's good, Bama? What's going on with you, man?
Man, that shit just got off work, man. Head to the crib. Because Coach Chat popped up on my phone again. But check this out, man. I don't know what all y'all done talked about so far, but man, did you hear about that you text? But did you hear that Mark Rick said during his press conference talking about the fans?
Yep.
Come out and support the
Yep.
team to help recruit. My question is, why the hell the fans need to help for recruiting?
Actually, the fans do need the help for recruiting. But my thing is, when he was winning ball games, the fans was coming to every game. Being that his offense is so inept, people don't want to come out there and see our offense put up 8. If he want that to be a full stadium, he's gonna be way more upset with that being a full stadium. You know why? Because they gonna boo it. He think he was crying in the last game, or he'll be crying in the third quarter of this game.
Dude, I really believe they're gonna be flying battles tomorrow night.
You know that's bugged me out though. First you say the fans don't know football.
Right.
You say that in that same press conference, the fans don't know football. But then you want the fans to come out and support. Why would we come out and support something that we don't know?
We don't know nothing about, right? Yeah.
I'll take anyone. I'll take you. I like Hugh Freeze on that, but I want Manny as my head coach. He's one of those guys as my head coach.
Since you're talking about head coaches,
Manny, you can't convince me, and nobody else but Manny.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you why you want Manny. This is why you want Manny Diaz as your coach, as your head coach. First of all, like you heard many of my calls, I always say that Miami swagger, that Miami type, that Miami guy. He's that guy.
Yep.
The team takes on the characteristic of their head coach. Their head coach is soft, their team gonna be soft. If that coach is hard nosed, like Stacey, that team gonna be hard nosed. That's why the defense is what the defense is, because
they take on the personality of their leader. Period.
Yep. So you should think about it like if Manny was your HC, or someone that's got the same personality as him as your HC. And you got the rest of your coaching staff that's just like that, man. Can you imagine? That was just like, what former player who was on Twitter earlier, was that yesterday or the day before yesterday, somebody didn't say something deal.
Paul just asked me, would I take Manny as our head coach? But I am the campaign manager for Manny Diaz as head coach. I am the matter of fact, I'm gonna get me some shirts made up. Manny Diaz for head coach. I am Manny Diaz campaign manager. That's my next head. I wish they would just give him the head coach and waiting title. My bad, go ahead and finish. I'm sorry. I be trying to read in the chat now because people say I don't read in the chat. You know, so I'm trying to read in the chat a little bit more too. My bad.
Yeah, but I can't remember what former player was on Twitter talking about this team soft as hell. I remember when I was playing, they had to even stop practice early just for the fact that players were getting hurt. They'll get hurt. You know, and then they was afraid players gonna get hurt because the practice was just hard as the game. The game was too easy for them. You know what I'm saying? And you watch this team, you can tell this is what they do in practice. You know what I mean? It's just no urges, no.
You know what gets me though?
No tears, no none of that.
You know
what I'm saying? You talk about they looking for leadership. looking for a leadership or somebody don't know how to be leadership. Well, shit, y'all don't even know how to lead.
Thomas Brown is the Bama of the week. Thomas Brown is the donkey of the day. Thomas Brown, I wish I could sit down and do a face-to-face interview with Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown would be ready to fight me. And I ain't running from you, Thomas. But he would be ready to fight me. Because that was the biggest. You know what? He'll coach again after Rick, but it's going to be very hard for him to get another coaching job. There shouldn't be no player in that locker room that trusts him. There should be no player in that locker. He can't say nothing. When you a sellout, you sell out. I don't care what you were in college. I don't care if you made it to the pros. You don't disrespect your team. You don't disrespect your team. You don't disrespect your players the way that ass clown did. You don't do that. And Chris, if you're a supervisor, you do that, they're gonna throw you under the bus. I hope you get fired. That was a clown move. That was a clown move by a grown man going against little boys. That was disrespectful. I lost all. He was one of my favorite coaches, and then one day he turns from one of my favorite coaches to I can't stand that guy now.
That's crazy, man. It's just like, that locker room so damn divided right now, man. Yeah, it's gonna show tomorrow.
That ain't tough love. That ain't tough love. That ain't tough love because your boss can't call plays. That ain't tough love. I ain't heard Manny Diaz give no tough. I ain't heard one defense coordinator come. Those guys gave up plays. I ain't heard. You know one reason why I am? Because they number one, and I ain't never heard none of this coordinators come out and say that about nothing. I ain't even heard the Northfield coordinators come out and say that, and they were horrible. Thomas Brown is not a leader. He's not a leader. He a follower. He follow Rick. And I got Kool-Aid in my cup, so I ain't drunk.
But so, man, it was nice talking to you, man. I'm going to get off this line, man, and listen to you on the site, man.
Oh, my bad. You had a few more things to say. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you good, man. You good. That's all I had to say, man.
Yeah,
I was just saying, hey, the locker room divided is going to show tomorrow, and hell, it is what it is. I'm like, you don't even get mad no more, man, because I already know what my expectations is.
This is why I stay off Facebook. This is why, because my blood pressure be too high. This is why I stay off of Facebook. Because you have so many people that don't understand. They are so blind. They are so blind to what's going on at Miami right now. I have season tickets and I wouldn't go to a game right now. I'd give them away, Chris. I buy tickets. I have season tickets, Chris, and I wouldn't go to a game right now. I would, even if I wanted to go, I'd give them all away. I'd give them all away. The struggling seats ain't got shit to do with what's going on with that sorry ass offensive coordinator head coach we got. Keep defending him. Your last name is Rick. Chris Rick. He took that song off of your last name is Rick. And keep defending this guy, man. Keep defending this guy. This guy ain't doing nothing. How are we defending the guy that doesn't do anything? He's been coaching for 18 years, never won nothing.
That's crazy. You need to go ahead and retire, go ahead and resign.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. The guy hadn't won anything, man. I'll tell you what, you tell me who we beat ever, and we're in this argument. Because, it gets to the point where I want to win a football game tomorrow. And I can depend on my defense. I can't depend on my offense. I just can't depend on my offense. I cannot depend on my offense. And that frightens me.
Hey, so did you hear me at his press conference on Wednesday, man? How he just sound like defeated. Like he's so sick of his damn offense.
Oh, he's defeated. He's definitely defeated, man. He's sick. I heard about him going off on Mark Richt. I heard about that too. Heard how they got in an argument.
I don't know about that.
Oh no, I heard about that.
Yeah, but I know in his press conference, dog, he was talking about I'm tired of this damn. Pretty much he tired of the offense, putting them on short field, and that
Because our offense is the 3 and out crew. The 3 and out crew, man. We are the 3 and out crew.
And that's why I hope, man, that nobody offered that Joker, dog. But they didn't even understand.
It is what it is, man. They ain't got to offer him. I hope he don't go nowhere. Like I say, I don't get on here. I don't get on here and I love Miami, man. All right. I mean, when I say I love this university, I love this university, man. So I'm not gonna get on here. My dogs are howling because they hear a fire truck. Y'all hear them? Y'all hear my dogs howling? There's a fire truck going down the street, so they howling at the fire truck. I'm not gonna get on here and be fake. I'm not gonna get on here and sit here and celebrate or sit here and say everything is gonna be okay. If y'all want to listen to that, it's other YouTube channels y'all can go listen to, or y'all can go listen to Canes or Ass Kiss. I'm serious, man. If people don't want to hear what Miami standards are, if you want to hear, just give Rick a chance. Biggie, give me one more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance. If y'all want to hear that, then go over to Canes or Ass Kiss, or the other channels that y'all can listen to. You're not going to get that over here because I'm not going to give you that. I'm going to give you exactly what Miami football is supposed to be, man.
But, man, I'm going to holler back at you, man.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks, Bama. Thanks, man.
All right, man.
All right. Yep. Chris ain't going to donate for no troll, man. Chris just going to troll. That's all Chris going to do. He's going to troll, man. By the end of the year, though, I'm going to have everything situated on the. That's all. But, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I have no idea what to do or say anymore, man. You know, I'm just sitting here like same record as last year, Chris. And guess what we beaten this year? We haven't beat what they say, we're 1-6 in our last 7 Power 5 conference games. So who have we beaten this year, Rick? Who have we beaten, Mr. Chris, Rick? Hold on for a second, my brother. Who have we beaten, Chris? Who have we beaten? We 5-3. Who have we beaten? We haven't beaten Duke. Only decent team we beat on our schedule is Florida State. They're not even good. We beat Toledo, FAU. We ain't beat nobody. Same record as last year, but we ain't beat nobody. We ain't played nobody good. We ain't beat nobody good, Rick. Chris Rick. Go ahead, my brother.
Hey, Zo.
What's
this Jay?
Oh, man, that's Big Bro. What's going on, Big Bro?
Nothing. Just want to know, at first, I was supporting Rick, and but that was because of the spiritual thing, but I know football is much different, man. When you're talking about God and you're talking about football, God plays a big aspect in everything in life. But when you're talking about leading a program and coaching football, that's a total different thing. And I know it's time for Rick to move on, man. He need to get either OC, because I know he done invested that money. And I know they're going to try to keep him there because of that. But he really needs to move on, man. He got to go.
Remember I kept telling you there was even David was a warrior, right?
That's right.
He's a priest. He's not a warrior, man. And my thing is, I think he hides behind that because he's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. What kind of real man of God gonna continue to blame kids, man?
Yeah, and what he did with Perry, man, I couldn't. I was at home, I couldn't even believe it because he gave
Malik all those chances, man. When Malik threw those interceptions, I said, well, it's time to snatch him out and put Perry back in. I said, man, he didn't get the same opportunity to Perry like he did Malik. And I don't understand that. And a true man of God, that's not real. That's not real. You know, he say that, but I mean, it's in his actions what he doing. Then the camera showed him close. He cussing a referee out. You know, he cussing, but man, Rick,
A hypocrite.
his time passed, man. His time is passed.
But did I not?
He need to move on.
Did I not tell you this from day one when I met you? Did I not tell you this day one when I met you who he was?
Yeah. And Manny, I know Manny, he in the background like, man, we on the field all this time. We not even getting off the field.
And still putting up great stats. And
once players get tired, they start to get injured. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he putting the team in jeopardy.
And they make no excuses. And
I'm shaking my head, man. These last couple of games we got, man. And I just hoping that we in a search right now, looking for somebody different.
Well, like I said, we're not going to fire him, but I would love at the end of the year to see, like, for them to say, Manny Diaz is the head coach in waiting, get that out of the way, and hire an offensive coordinator to get that out of the way. Yeah, that way we know for a fact. That way we know for a fact that Rick's last year is coming in 2020 and 2021, whatever it is, 2022.
That's right. That's right. I'm at my son's game. I'm in the rain. I'm at my son's
game. How he doing? How's he playing?
He's playing all right. He's doing good. On Huddle, he got like 1,600 followers. He's doing pretty good.
I bet you play better than Malik. I bet you a better quarterback than Malik.
Anybody better quarterback?
No, not anybody could, but I know your son is. And he kind of look like Jaron. He kind of look like Jaron Williams.
Yeah. They call him Patrick Mahomes down here. The score 14-0 right now, and it's about to be halftime. But I just wanted to put my
14-0 who? Y'all or them?
Y'all
winning. We need because we can't put up 14 points on the board against nobody. So yeah, we definitely need your son and whoever the offensive coordinator is. What school your son go to?
He go to Bowie.
All right, we need to hire an offensive coordinator there and bring us.
He go to school in Maryland.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He'll be better. He'll be better than what we got.
Yeah. All right, so man.
Thanks, Jay. I appreciate you. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate you, my brother.
I'll call you later.
All right. That might be it for me. Plus, people starting to get off the chat anyway. So, since people starting to get off the chat, I guess that means that might be it for me. I guess that means I need to get off the chat too. Because I am a little bit tired. And I do have to work tomorrow, so. It is what it is, man. Before I get off, score predictions. Everybody, whoever in the chat, give me some score predictions before I get off. Let me know what you guys think. No, you're a bandwagon fan, man. You're a bandwagon fan, man. Chris, you're a bandwagon fan. You over here talking. I'm like, what's my name? You over here talking a lot. You scared to call in. You just in the keyboard, man. Stop being in the keyboard, man. 35-24 who Miami? 35-24 who Miami are. So the first number is Miami. Everybody Miami. 28-10 Miami. Ooh, Slim Shady Kane. Boy, you know you've been way off this year, man. I might take the over on. I might take the under on that. Somebody, they said 40-14. Duke, God dang, they ain't putting up 40 points on us unless they get interception for turnaround. Touch. 31-15 Miami. 17-10 Duke. 38-10 Canes. I don't see us putting up 38 points in defense score 3 times. 24-17 Miami. 28-0 Miami. The defense must go score 4 times. Our defense must go score 4 times. 24-21 Duke. 41-17 Duke. Duke not putting 41 points on us unless they score 41 points on the defense. They ain't putting up 41 points on our offense. 28-14, I'm guessing that's Miami. 21-17, Miami. 24-20, Miami. I'm more about that 21-17, 24-20 score. 28-20, Miami. That means our defense about to score 2 touchdowns. 31-17, Duke. That means their defense about to score 2 touchdowns. Miami, 45 points. For real, our defense must go score 4 touchdowns. 31-21, Miami. That means our defense got to score 2 touchdowns. I'm not even reading that last one by Slim Shady Canes or Chris Song. Hey, y'all owe me $25 a piece for both of them tweets, or both of them comment sections. Slim Shady Kane and Chris owe me $25 a piece for both of those statements right there. Y'all done lost y'all rabbit behind minds. Now if y'all would have said 7 or nothing, I'll go with that. I know you already donate, Chris. I need you to donate for that call. They might hit him with a ball on the stand before he gets to the stadium. Just give me a score, Willie. Give me a score. Wills, give me a score. Just think of a score. Throw anything out there. Anything out there. What do you think? Anything out there, Wills. Just throw something out there. I'm just messing with you, Chris. Chris here, for real though. Who is this calling when I just want to take scores? Oh. This is my brother right here. What's going on, big homie? You did hear me say I wasn't taking no more calls. How come you the only one who call every time? Every time I say I'm not taking no more calls, you call. It's the 3rd week in a row.
Every time you say that, so I'm at work. When I get off work, I just go in and come right on. I did early today to ask you what's going on tonight.
And I said no, but then I thought about it. I said, yeah, I'm good to go on.
Yeah, so then I will take part of it online. Let's go right now. And live is 100%, but like you said, it's going to take care of the smoke. And that's what I'm saying at work. I'm talking about that. I'm just pushing behind the restaurant. So I said, well, I'm taking on it. And and when I looked at that thing, man, all day, die hard all day, man. So it's going to be so hard to watch.
It's going to be hard. And Cynthia, let me respond to Cynthia. Cynthia, if you've never been to Hard Rock Stadium, let me explain something to you. Let me explain. I'm not even going to say explain. Let me explain something to you. We do not need our own stadium. You do not know what you're talking about when you say that. Bro, have you ever been to Sun Rock? Hard Rock. Have you ever been to Hard Rock with that canopy, with those fans, that beautiful, beautiful stadium where we're sitting in chairs, not bleachers? They got moved closer to the field. It's one of the loudest stadiums in all of football, not just college. Not just college. It is a loud stadium. If there's 50,000 people in there, it sounds like it's 100,000 because of the way it's built. They're right on top of the field. We are good. Believe me, the players love it. I don't want a stadium. I want to stay exactly where I'm at. And we can drink in our stadium. We don't have to worry about. And we can sit down. We ain't gotta stand up all game because of them hard behind bleachers and go buy butt pads and stuff like that. So you can have your college stadium. I'm good where I'm playing. So I don't know what people. Plus, what we gonna put a damn stadium at Coral Gables? Nowhere. Ain't no room.
We ain't got no place to do it on this stadium. I don't know why people stuff. I'm like, what's the stadium?
People who don't go to those games, people who've never been to the Rock, people who've never been to the Rock are the ones who talk about the stadium. People who've not stepped one foot in that stadium are the ones who say we need a new stadium.
Only thing I ever said, I said this whole thing, I ever said it on one time.
We need some representation.
We need some exact representation. We don't need a band. We don't need a wonderful band singing up here. I know we need our country up. Let's say the Hurricanes play the up and
I tell you what, you ask Clemson when they played in that stadium for the Orange Bowl a couple years back, when they played in the Orange Bowl during the playoff. Ask him how. I talked to a lot of those players. Them players love that. They say, "Oh my gosh!" When they walked out there, they was like, "You have got to be kidding me."
When I got the first time I walked in there, man, at 24 games, so I was in love. I was like, because I was one of those cats that began to like, man, I was heartbroken. The Orange Bowl close down, so I'm like, damn, we gotta go with this thing. Man, I got that thing to death, so I was like, damn, what's going on?
I love that stadium.
Because if you was in the OB, that's some beaming on your time, bro.
Beam on you, and it was a dump. You couldn't go to the bathroom. It was a dump.
No, because some of them toilets didn't even work.
Most of them didn't work.
That thing was so, man, a lot of that stuff didn't even work.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I was scared to run by my feet because that thing was so old.
I love where we play at now. Something came up with Mark Rogers tonight. That's why I didn't go on. But it's all good. Hey, man, let me get off.
All right, man. You're going to have a good night, man. I'll get back with you, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about to go to sleep now. I don't feel like working tomorrow. I swear I don't. I hope next week game, thanks, man. I hope next week game is a night game too, because I don't want to drive to Atlanta, man, in the morning time. I swear I don't.
So what time you think you might be getting on tomorrow? For halftime?
Yeah, I do a pregame and a halftime, and then a postgame. Well, I might do a pregame. I might do a pregame, depending on how I feel. But I'll definitely do a halftime.
All right, then. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, y'all. Hey,
stay real, man.
Right, thanks, man. Hey, for everybody on the chat, man, I've only had 2 people from the chat buy shirts. I've only had 2 people from the chat buy shirts. And I know I do ask for donations and stuff like that, right? But I've only had 2 people from the chat buy shirts, man. And that's Raymond and Slim Shady Kane. Not trying to pout or nothing, but, you know, I guess I'm just going to have to sell them all on Facebook. But if anybody interested in shirts, hit me up, man. Definitely need to sell them. All right. Got another box coming, and I guess I'll just wait till I get to the stadium probably. Appreciate it, Chris. Thank you, Raymond. Yeah, I definitely need to get rid of some shirts. I'm not ordering hats. Hats will be by order, for real, man. I will not order hats. I will do hats by order. I've had about 3 or 4 people on Facebook that wanted hats and shirts. I've sold shirts and hats, but I haven't sold shirts and hats to anybody on the channel except for 2 people. So, you bought one already? I ain't see it, Thomas. You got the if you say you bought one, I'll make sure I send you one. I don't remember that one, but I'll definitely send you one. You a stand-up guy, so I have no issue with that. What size did you order, Thomas? Cynthia, who you calling crazy? Cynthia, who you calling crazy? Cynthia might be talking to one of y'all. Okay. It's $25 for the shirt. You just hit it in the Cash App and and put in for T-shirt, and I know it. You got the Cash App, right? Yeah, just put in 25 in the Cash App and text me your info, and I'll send the shirt to you. I'm sending them out tomorrow. So if you want it now, just put it in right now. If not, you can put it in next week, and I'll send it out when I send some more out next week. All right, family, I'm done. Appreciate it, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hate, do whatever. Lights are going off. Hey, viewers going up. As we rep this every single day of the week, we love our Canes, man. Man, I love you guys, man. I'm out, man.